I am back again, and this time I am defending a Synedrian haven, or possibly a New Jericho haven. No, it's definitely Synedrian. Anyway, point is, this is just a random little haven defense I've blundered into, and I wanted to take a little tiny fraction of time to talk about this devastation difficulty setting. Namely the lack of difference between it and the standard difficulty setting. They're all bringing pretty much the same troops. They have the same hit points, they have the same mutations, they have the same weaponry, they're coming in approximately the same numbers. There's no apparent difference in research time. There's no apparent difference in construction time or cost. I'm genuinely struggling to see any difference between this and the standard difficulty setting, which seems peculiar to me. You would imagine that there would be some sort of difference, and it's not as if I've not progressed in the game at all. Wow, that's a lot of Tritons right near the start. Yeah, I've progressed not quite as far as I had previously, but I've got some progression going. And everything so far just seems to be the same as it was previously. Realistically, I'm struggling to find any difference in anything at all, which, and I keep repeating myself, is because I'm at a loss to explain what is going on here. Speaking of what's going on, there's a door there. Now let's charge through that building. I don't know if it's a bug, if I've just been exceptionally lucky, if it's something they've added to the game but haven't actually implemented. It's rather tricky to tell. One thing I will say though, love this guy's jacket. Can't really zoom in on this screen unfortunately, but he was a soldier I recruited from Synedrian, I think it was, and he's come with a very generic assault armour that does look pretty cool. I would have to dash him to get him anywhere of any particular use this turn. Or I could just put him there and do something cool with him next turn instead. And you definitely can't do anything interesting this turn, so run you up. Yes, I'm really not sure what is going on with these. I might just move him so he's out of easy line of sight. These sniper rifles do hurt a lot when they hit. I mean, they're my own sniper rifles, as it happens. Ooh, sneaky bastard. A little bit of a flank there. Yeah, the tactics seem to be the same. The hives and nests seem to be the same. There really is no difference between this and the standard difficulty setting. Or I'm just not smart enough to tell the difference. There we go. Right, so you could probably actually ideally we would take out his torso with the first shot to stop him from disappearing. Beautiful. And the second shot, take the slightly more damaging shotgun round. What are we looking at here? Yeah, these guys definitely have their guns So what I generally do with these is just lob grenades at them just to destroy their weapons. It doesn't kill them, obviously, but just removing their ability to shoot at me is quite valuable. It does of course mean I don't get to pick up quite so many weapons as you can if you actually kill them all, but I don't really need that many sniper rifles, if I'm honest. Kind of would like you to be somewhere. The problem is I don't want to put them on top and expose him to too much of their firepower. Because I know there are some lurking around there. Now you've got one there, and I believe there is another one down there somewhere. Let's just have you dash across. See what you can see. Yes, there are a few over there. I don't think, even with Boom Blast, that is currently bugged. The Boom Blast, it isn't increasing the range in any way, which is unfortunate. What I wanted was to see inventory, swap that over. Can you collect a couple of weapons? Yeah, I think you probably can. I think he only managed to take out one weapon there actually. So we'll have him head back. Bring up a little bit more support for him. There is literally nothing you can do. You have no line of sight to anything. So if you come forward to provide some of that necessary fire support. Swap all of these fellas to weapons that are slightly less likely to get wrecked. Yeah, see, you have no line of sight to anything either from here. Perhaps just move him over there so we can engage these ones next turn. I'm also somewhat tempted to move that guy out of the way. He's kind of swinging in the breeze at the moment. That should provide reasonable line of sight blocking to both angles. And just have a quick shifty. Yep, these fellas are all fine. They are again heading back to their evac point and bugging out, which is quite interesting. I do like the way they're able to do that. Not a lot of shooting going on here. I think I may well have broken the back of them already. So that one there still has his rifle, as does that one. What do you have line of sight on? The one at the back there? Okay, let's see if you can do something spectacular. That is spectacular enough, and you may as well finish him off since you're there. Let's proceed reasonably swiftly. That really just leaves him. And one right at the back. Far too far away for me to do anything about, however. I can probably get the grenade launcher into position, ideally take out his rifle. And then he can be mopped up at my leisure. May as well just overwatch. And you can also pop down and overwatch. Just run on down. Just in case there is something else still lurking in the mist. There's one spawning in there. And that last one I think just bugged out. Did a runner. Let's just confirm that. It is weird how I'm still getting a ping there. Yep, definitely nothing else kicking around there. Roger. Let's just have you move up. Confirm. There's definitely nothing else kicking about here. You apparently have line of sight. Let's just check. Yes, you definitely do. And let's go for the double tap. As I said, really no difficulty between these missions and the ones on the standard difficulty. Not really much else to be said there, to be honest. I will show you briefly what I've been going through so far on this run through. Wow, that was a lot of bits and pieces gathered. Did manage to keep 5 of their sniper rifles. I thought I blew them all up, to be honest. Yeah, all of these bits and pieces obviously important for the storyline, but I don't really want to focus too much on that just yet. So yes, this is the world. So I started all the way up here in Russia, explored the area, found a whole bunch of exploration sites and havens, but no Phoenix bases anywhere on the continent here. So I then went across into Canada and the United States. Did manage to find a second Phoenix base, which I'm slowly upgrading a little bit when the materials allow. Obviously, nests just down there. Took out 1, but 2, but there are quite a few havens. Haven't finished exploring there. I'm waiting for my second manticore to be built, which is taking some time, obviously. Mostly just been durdling around, taking out exploration sites, scavenging sites, the occasional nest, even one lair. Not really finding any differences between this and my previous playthrough, but I shall continue. At some point I will actually get down to Antarctica. Not been there at all in either of my playthroughs. Personnel wise, pretty much similar to last time. Few heavies, a whole bunch of snipers. I've not bothered recruiting a berserker, even though there is one offered to me. I've yet to find a technician, and my faction reputation isn't quite high enough to have unlocked any interesting research yet. But I really just wanted to put this video just to show that the lack of difference really between Devastation difficulty and regular difficulty. I thought perhaps it was because it was so early on in the game, but we're what, a month and a half into the game now. I'll continue playing and probably put down an update just in case. They might start throwing some serious unpleasantness at me. But so far this difficulty has not bumped at all, which is a bit of a disappointment really. I was kind of hoping to have some videos of me epically failing and having entire squads wiped out. But until such a time, thank you again for watching.